What is your go-to study snack during midterms or finals?
Lately, I've been really hooked on True Fruit. I don't know
Okay.
if you're familiar with
I
that.
am
Yeah.
because of my daughter.
Yes. So, like lately I've been going home and just I'll get some True Fruit, go upstairs, lock in, do whatever I need to do, and I'm set.
Banana or strawberry or something else?
Strawberry, I just tried the banana, but I'm definitely like a strawberry girl, so.
Yeah. I know my daughter is not watching this episode. She probably is, but anytime I see the True Fruit in the freezer, I reach in and I sneak out
A few.
a few. Familia, bienvenidos to another episode of Charla con Chávez. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share. Today's guest is a proud San Antonio native, a McNair Scholar, a first-generation student, and a future pediatric physical therapist with a heart for helping others. Her story is deeply rooted in family, service, and legacy, dating all the way back to the Great Depression right here at Our Lady of the Lake University. Please help me welcome Adriana Guerrero. Adriana, thank you for saying yes to joining me on this episode of Charla con Chávez. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good semester so far? Good academic year?
Yes, very busy. Trying to stay on top of everything. I got a lot of things going on, so yeah. But it's ready. We're already almost done, so yeah, I'm ready for a break.
You're a native San Antonian.
Yes.
How did you find your way to Our Lady of the Lake University?
So growing up in San Antonio, I had actually never like heard of Our Lady of the Lake University, but it wasn't until my senior year of high school that we had a college fair, like a virtual college fair, and I actually spoke with Juan Morales. I don't think he works here anymore, but um, nobody else had joined the OLLU room, so it was just me and him. And I got like a really good one-on-one kind of communication with him on everything about the school, the values, the class sizes. And it wasn't until I actually came and did a tour here that I just fell in love with it. I loved how small it was. I also toured UTSA, but I think just like seeing the big classrooms was very overwhelming for me. And I've always, like, I'm very much, if I have a question, I want to ask it and I want to have a one-on-one connection with the professor. So I didn't really see that too much when I was looking for schools. And when I came here and when I toured here, everything just sort of aligned and it was perfect. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Oh, and you get that one-on-one
for sure.
in every class, I'm sure that you've taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're a first generation student.
Yes.
How has your experience as a first gen student at OLLU been?
It's been great, honestly. Just the transition from high school to OLLU has been great. The help that I've received, even through my mentor and my advisor, and even through McNair, it's just been a great experience. And I know a lot of first gen students struggle with that, but it was honestly a great transition. So.
As a kinesiology major with a minor in education, your path that you aspire to go into is in pediatric physical therapist.
Yeah.
Who inspired that direction for you?
I don't know, because when I first came into OLLU, I was pretty set on doing athletic training, but it wasn't until the end of my first semester during one of my kines classes, we did like a presentation on different fields in kinesiology, and one of the presentations was about physical therapy, and I think that's where I was like, okay, like it really opened my eyes, and I've always enjoyed working with kids, so I think just connecting the dots, I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to do. And I'm hoping through my internship, I can really get that experience and like for sure settle on that career. So, yeah.
And over the course of the years of the semesters that you've been at OLLU, you've done some really cool research, right? As a McNair
Yes.
Scholar, your research is extra impactful. And so I understand that your research, Adriana, is studying hand grip strength and cardiovascular risk factors in older women. Tell
Yes.
me about that research.
Yeah, so coming into the McNair Scholars Program, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to research. At first, me and my advisor, Dr. Sowers, we had kind of been guessing on what topics in different classes I had just come easy to me or I enjoyed doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until I took exercise physiology course with her that I really found an interest in like blood pressure, cardiometabolic things.
Mm.
So at first, my first research topic had to deal with PCOS and its effect on athletic performance.
What is PCOS?
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay.
Yes. So after trying to get some information about that, I realized this is not for me.
Okay.
And I had taken a bunch of notes, and it wasn't until I met with her that I was like, okay, I don't think this is it.
Yeah.
But whenever we stumbled upon that one, um, it was just, I felt like instantly like, okay, I get it. It's making sense to me.
Mm.
It's not so much as it's easy to grasp, but it's something that I found passion for.
Mm-hmm.
Some family members of mine have suffered from strokes, heart attacks. So cardiovascular disease is something that's kind of personal to me.
Mm.
So using that, I found a passion for the research
Mm.
and yeah.
And how many hours what was that journey with Dr. Sowers as when you were sitting down and wondering to yourself, is this the direction? Is this the direction?
Yeah, too many, honestly. It before even stumbling upon the PCOS topic, I was coming in, I was like, okay, what am I gonna research? Like this is one big project. I'm gonna be devoting my time to it. So I want to make sure that it's something that's interesting to me. It's something that I have passion for. But I'm glad once we stumbled upon it and once I started doing like my literature review and looking at other research that's been done, I was like, okay, this is it for sure.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Did you ever feel at any moment that your peers had their research question already taken care of and it was only you that really needed to figure that out?
yeah, it it worked out good, I guess, because by the time that we had established my research question, there was still a few other people that I
Mm.
guess we were still ahead of the timeline. So I was very fortunate for that, especially because I like do get anxious about a lot of things.
Mm.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to really settle in. I need to start doing the work. But once I had that research question like locked in, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's been the most rewarding aspect of the research that you've done here at OLLU so far?
I think the experiences and the opportunities that it's opened up for me. I've been able to present my work at UCLA, at Baylor, UTSA a couple times. So just having that connection, being able to spread the word on cardiovascular disease, bring awareness, and then also just meet people who are interested in my research, meet individuals who are in the field that I'm hoping to go to. So
It sounds like a very interesting and very relevant
yes.
research that you're doing. Of course, that's to be expected, right,
Mhm.
from as a McNair scholar. Now, Adriana, you also have family connections to Our Lady of the Lake University.
Yes.
Who is Socorro?
That is my great grandma, my world. I love her. She, her mother, during the Depression, she used to work in the chapel. The sisters would pay
At the
her.
Sacred Heart Chapel.
Yes,
Really?
yes. They paid her to clean the church. My grandma told me, I just had a project where I had to interview her, and she told me, the sisters and the nuns were very strict. They only hired individuals who were Catholic and who knew how to pray. She she used to come and clean the church, and then of course during that time resources were scarce. So they used to gather all of the scrapes from the sisters and stuff,
Mm.
and they would put it in this big tin, and that would be their dinner. That would be what they ate. And my grandma used to say, "Oh, I used to hate it. My brother used to hate it, but that's all they had."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Coming here, I didn't even know that when I applied, but
Okay.
after I got in and she told me that, I was like, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Have you brought her back during your time here?
No, I do want to bring her to like for sure maybe like a Easter service or something like a
yeah.
mass for sure.
That would
Yeah.
be beautiful.
Yeah.
Even candlelight at the end of the
Yeah.
year, right? Around Christmas time, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And so you'll be graduating in the fall, right? To you personally, what's the meaning knowing that your great grandmother also has roots here at Our Lady of the Lake University, and this is the start of your incredible career?
I think it just makes the whole thing more special for me. It somehow God's blessing has led me here, and not even having that information before I got in, it was just like, okay, this was meant to be. And it just reassures me that all the steps that I've taken up until now have been like the right steps.
Yeah.
And, like God's looking out for me, and I'm truly blessed to have made it this far. So, yeah.
That's providence.
Yes.
That's providence,
Yes.
and it's trust in providence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. Now, you have some questions for me?
Yes, I do. So the first question was, I know like before our talk today, I was looking at your like a little bit about you. So I saw that you're not only a first-gen student, but a son of immigrants. So I was wondering how your upbringing, like how you've used that in your approaches and your values as a leadership, in a leadership role here.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, gosh, in so many different ways. This project, the Charla con Chávez podcast, right, is all for you folks, right? Our amazing students, and giving our students a platform. I felt that as the first in my family, son of immigrants, there was multiple parts in my upbringing, in my formation as an undergraduate student early in my career, that I didn't have the platform to share who I was, right, at my core.
Yeah.
And that drives me to create these platforms for our students, so that you, Adriana, can share with the world who you are at your core, right? So that's one of those things. And also, mom didn't finish middle school, dad didn't finish high school, my parents didn't finish. The entrepreneurship, the grit, the can-do, the will-do attitude that my parents would approach every challenge with has been a key part of my formation, and also my own ability to navigate just anything that God tells me to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my second question was, I know you've definitely had a very diverse career. So I wonder how you define success and how that definition has changed over time.
Oh, yeah. So today I define success really two simple measures. They're my measures. And measure one is, did I do my best today? Right. And this is what I ask myself at the end of each day. Did I do my best? And as I did my best, was I kind in doing my best?
I love that.
And doing my best today I'm sure it looks very different than doing my best tomorrow, right? Because the situations are different. The conversations are different. And so I get to define what doing my best means. And sometimes it's very, there's a lot of pressure on doing my best. Others, not so much, right? So I get to define that. And it's changed over time in that now I am comfortable in saying, no, I get to define what success is. And I define it in those two ways. And I get to define that.
I think even too, like, as I'm growing into the person I want to be, I have always been like super hard on myself and
Mm-hmm.
very like a perfectionist always. So I think now I'm like getting to the point where I'm like, you know what, it's okay. Like tomorrow's a new day. I did my best today. I did what I needed to do. So, you know, try again tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. And there always will be tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Great questions, by the way, Adriana.
Thank you. So as a fellow STEM major, I'm curious if like at any time you ever regretted going into STEM or just faced any like hardship where you had to take a step back and maybe like reevaluate it.
Oh, you bet. I would be lying if I said no.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, of course. And it wasn't so much the regret going into STEM. It was more the doubt, the self-doubt. The do I belong here? Can I do this? And I'm just thinking back to my early engineering classes and not seeing many or any of my classmates who were bilingual, who had similar upbringing or backgrounds as me, and just searching for those nuggets of connection and really just aspiration of saying, okay, gosh, I need to grab onto something so that I could get through this thermodynamics course,
Yes.
or this calculus 3 semester or whatever it is. And there have been many of those moments. I think it's just the energy, the trust in God, and also knowing the story that my mom and my dad had to go through, and saying, all right, look, you have a scholarship, you get to be in engineering school, thinking back to my undergraduate days. While it may seem tough, and of course it was challenging, right? But it's nothing compared to what mom and dad had to go through, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and that continues today. It just looks different, right? It's not engineering school, right? It's the challenges now that I get to serve, and the various conversations that I get to be a part of. It's really cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. STEM is definitely a difficult course to take. So, yeah.
Any other questions for me, Adriana?
I think the last question I had
All
for
right.
you was, what is the best piece of professional advice you've ever received?
The best piece of professional advice. I tell you one thing, it did not come to me nicely. It came to me with a lot of candor, also with a lot of love, however. And I remember a conversation that I had with my doctoral advisor. I think I was probably in my third year of my PhD, and I was deriving the equations that were really the basis for my dissertation and for the work that I have been able to do across the world. And I was stuck on one of those parts of that derivation, and my doctoral advisor gave me the can do, you will do, with a lot of candor, with a lot of love, but she left no room for misinterpretation of what she was saying. And but it basically, to sum it up, it was a look, be creative. You got this, right? And think for yourself. And certainly look to other research and to other researchers for inspiration, but make a mark for yourself in the sciences.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that same piece of advice, Adriana, I promise you, shows up each and every day in everything that I do. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, she was that was a strong piece of advice and a very difficult conversation to be on the receiving end.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes
helpful.
you need that though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I need that a couple times a year. But that's part of the growing up, right?
Yes.
How about a lightning round from me?
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
All right. What is your go-to study snack during midterms or finals?
Lately, I've been really hooked on True Fruit. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I am, because of my daughter.
Yes. So, like lately I've been going home and I'll get some True Fruit, go upstairs, lock in, do whatever I need to do, and I'm set.
Banana or strawberry or something else?
Strawberry, I just tried the banana, but I'm definitely like a strawberry girl.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know my daughter is not watching this episode. She probably is, but anytime I see the true fruit in the freezer, I reach in and I sneak out
A few.
a few. So don't tell her.
Yeah.
What's the most peaceful spot on campus?
Peaceful. I would have to say either the mall area or the third floor study room with a good view.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That is true.
It's so tranquil and just like, I'm like, okay. I'm able to breathe. I'm able to like take a step back and just do what I need to do.
Yeah, overlooking 24th.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great spot. Yeah, and then there's art up there now too.
Yes. So it's really just I love the library. It's
Nice.
It kind of makes me sound like a nerd, but yeah, I do love the library.
Oh yeah. What's one word that describes your college experience at OLLU so far?
Maybe challenging, but in a good sense. I'm always like waiting for a challenge. I'm always ready for that. I think I do best when I'm put under pressure. So having a lot of challenges put on me, I think it only makes me do better and it only makes me shine more, perform better. So for sure, challenging.
There you go. And your faculty are watching this. So
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that invitation.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is your dream setting where you would practice as a pediatric physical therapist?
I think maybe Austin or Dallas. I think I love the city. We just went to Austin for my birthday, and every time I visit, I'm just like falling more and more in love with it. And I think that's just like it's like the perfect spot for me. I loved like being in like the downtown aesthetic. So for sure, a big city like that.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Do you have or what's your favorite go-to ritual or practice to unwind after an intense day?
I think recently it's been going for walks with my dog. Just being able to like reconnect, like breathe, go out and just de-stress, especially after long days. It's put in my headphones, just walk and just enjoy being outside.
And what kind of dog do you have?
I have 4.
Okay.
But the dog that I take out, she is a boxer pit bull mix.
Okay.
And then my dog, she is a Chihuahua Rat Terrier mix.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Chanel.
Okay.
Yeah, and Camila. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The other 2 we won't mention, but.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
They belong to someone else, I think.
Yeah. The other we have another Chihuahua Rat Terrier mix. She's my sister's. Her name is Chloe. And then we just added a boxer. That's my mom's world. She loves her. That is Carly. So
Nice.
all C's. So very confusing when they're getting in trouble.
Oh, I bet.
Oh my God.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I sound like my mom just trying to remember the names. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I know how that works though, for sure.
Yes.
Adriana, you're such an inspiration as a first-gen STEM major. Tackling very important research questions that are going to continue to move society forward in a positive way. Your aspirations, to do more, to do better, are so infectious. Thank you so much for saying yes to me and to joining me on this episode of Charla con Chávez. You're going places, and you're doing some really good work.
Yes.
As a token of my appreciation, I got some official Charla con Chávez merch for you today.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
I have a Charla con Chávez hat for you. Perfect. And a t-shirt, the official Charla con Chávez t-shirt for you.
Thank you.
And also that coffee mug.
Oh my gosh. I'm a big coffee drinker, so this is going to be my new favorite. Yeah. So
keep up your good work. Thank you. And you're going to be graduating soon, and you're almost there.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. That's a wrap for another episode of Charla con Chávez. You saw Adriana Guerrero. You heard her story, her deep commitment to STEM, to legacy, and to building a better future. If you like what we're doing, if you like Adriana's story, make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share. Nos vemos hasta la próxima.